gonna call 911, and you never know who's gonna pick it up.
Nobody gonna pick it up.
Nobody gonna pick it up. Like the elders always say, it might be a brother, Shalom. You know what I'm saying?
might be a business sick, you know what I'm saying? So everything, it's gonna be all that chaos in that day. You know, policing that whole protective service shit's going out the window, man. They show you that in all the movies, especially I was watching the other day, that movie World War Z. You know, it's gonna be all that chaos. You might be in the supermarket, your woman is over the next aisle, somebody might be trying to get at her, man. Try to rape her in that day.
A lot of these women are gonna get raped, man. That's just the time that we coming into, man. Because basically when the economy just break down to its fullest, man, it ain't gonna be no money to pay all these different law enforcement agencies, man. So you think they gonna give a fuck about trying to protect and serve? They gonna just be letting these people, and the fact that reality gonna set a lot of these law enforcement, whether you talk about cops, FBI agents, they got families of their own that they gonna have to protect. So they ain't gonna give a damn about just the ordinary Joe Blow, man. Like they gonna be trying to survive just like everybody else, brother. You know?
And, there was an article that came out this week or last week that right here in Dallas,
good right now.
The cops are quitting left and right because if you look at the DPD, they said they want to have at least one cop for every 1,000 people. You know what I'm saying? They don't even have that right now, and it's like the cops are saying it's too much robbery, too many burglaries, too many murders. I think there were 12 robberies in the Dallas County area last week. You know what I'm saying? So they're all going separate ways. They're going to McKinney, they're going to Frisco, they're going to DeSoto, they're going to these other surrounding areas because they have higher salaries than they do in Dallas because they're not paying them nothing. You know what I'm saying? And they tired of the BS.
That's why you're seeing people with less interest getting in as a police officer. And that's why you have more and more instances of people getting their ass beat because these people are average day Joe Blows, man. It used to be, you know, somebody's a police officer, oh, he got a military pass, he got a degree, he has this, and oh, these motherfuckers is average.
Out of shape.
Out of shape. On top of that, they got records their damn self, man. I'm talking to the one PO, he was like, yeah, man, ain't nobody get hired at Dallas, man. He's like, man, this one dude, white dude, he had a drug problem, he got hired. He got busted for it and everything, man. So these motherfuckers, not only motherfuckers that they're hiring motherfuckers that are underqualified, they're hiring motherfuckers that are crazy.
That's right.
And they getting their ass busted, man. They gonna get their ass busted more. These are crazy motherfuckers. Police other crazy motherfuckers.
Yo, and if I could say this last point too, man, over in the state of California, you got an population problem with the prison system, man. So they gonna start basically putting out mandates to release some of the so-called non-violent offenders, man. So that's just gonna add to more fucking criminals or felons, as you will, just roaming the streets of America. And they ain't gonna be able to have no damn resources. They ain't gonna be able to get no damn job. So what you think they gonna be out here doing? Robbing, stealing, raping, you know, with no regard. You know, so that's just gonna add just to the problem, man, in these last days, you know?
That's all the grand scheme with the Most High's plan, better bring this place down. Ain't no place stand strong if your people that's supposed to protect it are some average ass niggas that ain't got no type of ambition, no type of morals, no drugs. You know, but that's exactly how the so-called white man is, man. The scripture tell you the cigarette 10 that's ruled the city and sold his office on, man. The white man's a crazy motherfucker, so it fits right in. Go ahead.
This is one more verse on here. The second Ezra 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Right, so that's what's gonna happen, man. Even though your neighbor that you might have had a cup of coffee with, they brought you some eggs and you brought some bread from, man. And that day, hey, all bets are off in that day, man.
Yeah.
You seen that in New Orleans. Neighbors that was cool, they was shooting them niggas, man.
Like when you deal with these white folks, you know, the thing about white people, they're very conniving and cunning, and they got devisively cunning ways. So if you have a neighbor that's somebody white, what they do is they get all the information they can from you trying to be friendly, and then they go back and tell Joe or Jim or whatever, well, you know, guy over there, he has this, that, you know what I mean? And they really trying to set you up to try to take everything from you. Because these white folks, they got underground bunkers. They got weapons in their house. They got places they can run to. They got 20 acres of land in Odessa, Texas. You know what I'm saying? So really, they're trying to trip you up in case something does happen, because these white folks, man, a lot of them, they know that something's about to happen to America, man. And they not scared. They're prepared.
That's right.
They're ready to fight for their country. They're ready to fight for their street. They're ready to fight for their family. You know what I mean? And it's you niggas that don't see what's going. It's the people on this side that's gonna get it the worst. You know what I mean? Because y'all don't consider anything.
Niggas gonna try to run to Joe and Becky's house that day thinking they gonna help you just because y'all had a couple of fucking barbecues together. They gonna barbecue your black ass.
Yeah, that's it. But I want to make a point though, man, because it talked about the lack of bread. Man, when it's a lack of bread, man, people lose their damn mind, man. When there ain't no food, when your body stops getting the vital nutrients like vitamin A and vitamin C, that affects your mind. So these people gonna become bug outs, man, because the reality of it is, man, I would rather just die the quickest death from being shot or whatever than to die for a famine, man. And I want to back this up. That's why people gonna be bugging out, man, because that famine is a real deal.
That famine, man, like the brother said, man, that's a slow death, man. Right. You can last about it eats itself, you can last about 2 weeks, man. Of excruciating pain and anguish, delirious, fucking probably hallucinating and shit. You know, thinking thoughts that you never would think you had food in your belly. So that's one of the worst ways to go, man, to die of starvation.
I got this real quick. This is Lamentations 4:9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
Right, so that's a quick death to be slain with a sword. Be thrust to order modern day sword from the so-called white man, a bullet in the head, man. That's better than going through weeks of starvation, man. Right?
For these pine away, stricken for want of the fruits of the field.
Right, so you just withering away, man. You're getting skinnier, your muscles are eating itself, you know, everything, your body is just feasting off itself from that day, man. That's a horrible ass feeling, man. So you wish you'd have a bullet in your head. And that's what Dr. Brother mentioned earlier, those who seek death and shall not find it, man. You're gonna be in the corner somewhere starving like Marvin. You know? Yeah, bro.
Another sign that the Lord is on his return, man, is Mother Nature. Okay. This is second Ezra chapter 6, verse 14. And it shall be as it were a great motion. Now, if you look on the side, that word motion is an earthquake. But the place where thou standest shall not be moved. And therefore, when it speaketh, be not afraid, for the word is of the end, and the foundation of the earth is understood. And why? Because the speech of these things tremble and is moved. For it knoweth that the end of these things must be changed. Basically, man, when the end is coming, man, the Most High is gonna have the weather of this place change, man. Okay, you're gonna have earthquakes in diverse places. You're gonna have tornadoes and flash flood in places where it doesn't usually happen. This is what's going on in all over the world, man. Japan just got hit with a typhoon sometime last week. Okay, Japan catching with the most hell that I've seen so far, man. They get typhoons, tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes every other month. Okay, here in Texas, we keep saying it all the time, man. There is no fault. They're trying to say now that it's a fault line in Texas, okay, in northern Texas, but we miles upon miles away from the seashore, man. Right. And we getting earthquakes here.
So y'all see how the destruction is making its way west.
Yeah, it is.
It's making its way west. You got all this stuff that's going on in Japan, like the brother going into. Then you got the Middle East. Then you got all the Europe, all that shit going on in Greece. You know what I'm saying? It's building up over here. Right. That's what I'm saying. The whole planet getting taken over with destruction, man. And a whole lot of people don't see it.
And you know, like the brother was talking about, Grammy or Jeremiah. A lot of people don't understand how the truck systems work as far as your daily food. You know, basically what happens is Walmarts, the Tom Thumbs, the Albertsons and stuff like that, they only keep a 3-day supply of food. And then the trucks come in and they reload for another 3 days. So if that, you know what I mean? So when a New Year's or Christmas or, you know, whatever Memorial Day comes around, when you go into the store and you're trying to find some food, all the water's gone, all the meat's gone. That's just a so-called national holiday. So So imagine what's going to happen when the real famine happens. When the elite say no more trucks are going to be driving into the cities anymore. When the cities get shut down and martial law actually happens, you are going to have a 2-day supply, or whatever you have in your house, for 3, 4, 5 weeks until they say martial law is going to come up, and it might not come up, you know. And then the communication is going to get shut down, you know. So you all aren't really prepared for all that. I'm not saying that you need to go and stock up your house, stock up your refrigerator. At the end of the day, it's all about, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, having faith in that anyway, you know. But for you all that are doomsday preppers, or, you know, worried about all that kind of stuff, that ain't even going to help you in that day, all right? We're going to go 2nd Ezra 15:1. Because this is what's going to happen, and just like the brother went into, this is actually happening now.
2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper. They are faithful and true.
Right.
Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Right.
That speak against thee.
That's right.
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
And that's what's going on now. All you people see us speaking out here, and you doing whatever you want to do, walking the way you want to walk, talk the way you want to talk, kissing another man, having sex with your dog, having sex with little kids, and you think it's all good, you know? But you all are going to die in that day.
That's right.
Going on?
Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the earth.
That's right.
The sword, famine, death, and destruction.
All these things are already here, you know. I took a trip to Europe a couple of years ago, and the air was so fresh, and when I came back here, I was sick for a whole week because the pollution in this place, it's just ridiculous, you know. You look in the sky and it's just, you can't even see the stars at night anymore, you know. The land is polluted with all types of stuff. You walk downtown, you see feces, it'd be human feces, it'd be dogs, it'd be people pissing all over the place. It's ridiculous and disgusting, and that's every commerce in America. That's the American system as a whole. You going on?
For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
That's right.
And their hurtful works are fulfilled.
That's right. And who's the person that's got all this pollution going on? Whether it's serving other guys, whether it's eating the wrong foods, whether it's committing adultery, it's you so-called white people, man. You so-called white people are the freaking devil, you know? And that's why the Lord's gonna come back and destroy you with your own destruction. You're the one that's destroying the earth with pesticides and vaccinations and all these different things that are going on into the world. Keep reading that.
Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more.
That's right.
As touching their wickedness,
That's right.
which they profanely commit.
They profanely committed. You all are proud. You all are hiding. You know, you all are excited about what the things that you do. When the same-sex marriage passed, all y'all want to go put rainbows on your post. Then all y'all want to walk around and be, oh yeah, we all are one. You know, not knowing what the rainbow really represents. You know, all you so-called white people do is take everything that the Lord has set up and take it and flip it around and do something wicked with it, you know? And that's why we're out here speaking. And we're telling you, war is coming, death is coming, pestilence is coming, plagues are coming, all right? You all are going to be defeated, and it's going to be the worst atrocity you've ever seen in the history of all nations, not just this nation, okay? All right, but that's the problem with you people. You all don't care. A lot of you Americans walk around here and you're like, oh, you know, it's all good, you know, as long as it don't affect me. How you feel about same-sex marriage? Oh, you know, whatever a person want to do, that is what it is. Grab me Jeremiah 49:31.
This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 31. Arise, get you out unto the wealthy nation that dwelleth without care.
That's what you are. America's a wealthy nation that dwells without care. Anything that you want to do, you know, I'm not worried about it. It'll be okay. You know, this is the most slothful nation in the history of the universe. You know, you got people running around here 80 pounds overweight. You know, you can't be 80 pounds, 100 pounds overweight and tell me about how I need to lose weight. You can't be broke and not be successful and tell me what I need to do to be successful. You people are a bunch of damn hypocrites. And you walk around without care, not worrying about anything that's going on, and you think, oh, you know, America's just going, America's going to continue on forever and ever. You know, like Psalm 49:11 says. Grab that. You think this place is gonna go on forever and think that whatever it is just gonna continue to go. And I was watching this documentary called American Blackout, and it talks about how many gallons of water that Americans waste a day. It's in the thousands per day. You know, thousands. Yeah.
That's why California right now they have no water.
No water.
They live on the coast. They live next to water.
Yeah.
And
Damn ocean.
And their reserves and their lakes and their rivers are dry.
Yep. Yep. And actually, there is water, but what the elites are doing is they're making it seem like there's no food and there's no water. So you're gonna have to go to the government, because really what's going on? It was July
14th.
14th. So tomorrow you got
Yup.
Helm 15 going on.
Yup.
That's all right. So we don't know what's gonna happen between July to what, September? Is it like
September.
So all the way to September, but they're pushing their propaganda, and they're gonna have some type of scare tactic to make you believe that whatever's going on, you need the government to save you. All right, it's order ab chaos all over again. All right, so they act like there's no water, they act like there's no food, they act like there's all this stuff because they want you to trust in them like you always have, and get you caught up again and get you shot in the ass.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.